G'day guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're back on the mighty GQ, and today we're fixing a few things in the engine bay and making the engine bay look good. We've got EGTs go pretty high, higher than what I'd like. So we've got a big front mount intercooler going on, 280 bucks for everything off eBay, so pretty stoked with that. But yeah, we're going to pull the manifold off, we're going to put new seals on, paint the tappet cover, put a new tappet cover seal, just do air intake as well while we're here. So just a few engine mods, and hopefully temperature goes down and everything heats better. So I've already taken the grill and the bull bar off. I'm going to get stuck right into it now. And alright, so I've done a little bracket, I put two bolt holes in to bolt into the intercooler, and I've welded a little plate onto the other plate and made sort of a little bracket. We're just priming it now, and then we're going to go paint it and let that dry and start on something else. But I didn't film any welds because it was my first time sort of welding, so just wanted to make it look alright. So it come out alright and pretty happy with it. So we'll paint it now and let it dry. Alright, so now I've got the pop filter off. We're taking off the cross member top here now, and I'm taking off parts of the turbo piping, and then we're going to take off the manifold.
We've been on this for now, what, like 4 hours? We're on this for about 4 hours. I've just pulled all the hoses, the piping off, and gave that a sand and painted it. Tappet cover, gave that a paint. And yeah, it's just posing a challenge.
Right here, we've just sort of realised it's a coolant fed turbo as well. So just mucking around, trying to undo all the bolts and all the correct hoses to get this turbo and manifold out. But there was a bit of a mucking around for a moment, but we ended up getting it. Now ready to take the manifold off, got all the lines disconnected. Exhaust dump is out, so should be able to take it out now, so it's just going to be bloody heavy. But as we pulled it out, we found deeper issues than just a leaking turbo. The fins on it were a bit shot, and we need to now order a new turbo or a rebuild kit. We ended up going with a new turbo. We got a Bunnings turbo. I haven't actually told you what we were doing yet, but we bought a turbo from CT Turbo, and it was actually the wrong turbo, so we had to give that back. And then I was looking around, well actually Lara found this one, but we were both looking around and found that the Bunnings turbo is the exact turbo with all the exact flanges that we need. This flange here is what we were struggling with and couldn't find. What flange is this?
5 stud.
Like a T4 5 stud?
Yeah.
There's like
get the dump pipe.
It's like a T4 5 stud, but the dump pipe there.
So because basically the dump pipe is a 5 stud, whereas any factory TD42, i.e. black top, comes with a 6 stud dump pipe. So that's why we were having dramas.
But yeah, so we're having dramas, but we managed to find one and it fits perfectly. So yeah, what we're doing now is just undoing all these bolts to rotate the turbo. But yeah, Bunnings turbo, how's good as that? So I've undone most of them. I'm just gonna undo this one now. And now turbo is able to rotate because we need it away from the engine, so we need it like there. Sit on the car like that. But now we just got to get all the fittings in there as well. I'll see you when we're putting the fittings in. We're going back to sleep now, or we're going into the room now, but yeah. Just out here playing, we got some new studs for this, so we put that in. And it's all looking good. Hopefully, fingers crossed, no more dramas, and we are getting to Fraser Island. Alright, so we're back on the GQ. As you would have seen last night, I welded a hole that was, I filled up a hole with the welder that was in the dump pipe, so that's all good now. Painted that up. Didn't really need to be painted, but we painted it anyway. I've cleaned up all the manifold studs. I've had to put one new one back in. And we've cleaned up all down this area. We've taken the old battery tray out as well. See how we go. I'm just about to never sees everything and put it all together, so let's do it. Alright, so now just putting the manifold gasket on. We ended up running all the intercooler piping and mounting it all with the T-bolt clamps. We didn't get to film much because we're on a little bit of a tight schedule to get this done because we only have this weekend. But here's what we got done. Now we're about to top up the engine with coolant and see it running for the first time with the new Bunnings turbo. Oh, go on.
So worried. Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, it'll take a while to get it mobilised.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Well, it's still draining, it's just like slowly draining. So just like... Stop. Alright guys, so it is Tuesday. Yeah, we managed to get it all done. Driving, it's running, it's going well actually. We've taken it for one drive and the intercooler seems to keep it heaps cooler than what it was, which obviously what we were hoping for. So there's still a little bit I got to do, like the exhaust is not right, but we can sort of make it work at the same time, so we've still got to do that. We also replaced the washer pump, so that's all working now. We got wiping, pumping, washer things. Alright, so to start off with, we have a Bunnings turbo, which, yeah, Bunnings does turbos now. We kept the same manifold, and we just put some new gaskets in the manifold, and then we got all the new gaskets for the turbo as well. So we put all that in. It's just an oil feed and oil drain turbo, so keep it cool. Still just got the pod filter. Right now it's just sitting there. I'm gonna have to do an airbox at some point, probably bonnet entry, because I like the look of it. Put it here, so I've got to relocate all this stuff to over here somewhere. And then what else did we do? So we did the tappet cover seal, so that's all done. Nothing's leaking anymore. That's meant to be red, but the can I bought, it said red, but it turned out to be like orange, so I'll have to fix that up at some point as well. But yeah, we got all this intercooler piping off eBay. I think it's like 120 or 150 bucks. And then we got the front mount intercooler for 230, I think it was. It was like 230 bucks, pretty cheap, so pretty happy with that. We just ran to the factory air intake side. We have an adapter to go off the air intake instead of doing the weld-on one. I probably will do it eventually, but not
Cheap
in the
option.
Yeah, it's a cheaper option for now. It's all working as it should. All the temperature is staying cool. Haven't touched anything to do with the water temp side of it, but it all seems to stay really cool, which is pretty uncommon with these TD42s. So we're also taking it on its first proper drive this weekend. We're doing a 6-hour round trip, I guess. But 3 hours there and then 3 hours back on the weekend. Going to test out the locker at like a clay pit and a few things. So stay tuned for that episode, and it should be good. So I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later.